Hello there, welcome back to the Golden Horde and the Great Khan. Last time, well, we decimated Muscovy again, took 5 provinces from them, and except for Persia and Muscovy now, they don't really have any provinces that are worth more than 1 or 2 base tax, which is, well, sad for them, good for us. It basically means that it'll be really easy now to conquer Muscovy from the west, and I'll probably just take the provinces myself, or, well, I might even go for a vassalization of Muscovy, although they will hate my guts pretty damn severely. As you can see, they desire almost 100 of my provinces, which is, well, it's kind of ridiculous, but we are going to take the next level diplomacy tack due to the fact that we're very closely, or very quickly at getting to the edge. And with that, I can now build dry dock, trade depot, and a trade range increase of 10. Now that is going to help me very much. Now, what the goal will be in this war is most likely just to conquer or siege the other provinces pretty rapidly, then start messing around with Ming here. I'm a little bit unsure what I want to do, but as you can see, they have the Mandate of Heaven and National Defense. Going for rebuilds here is probably not going to be a tactic that will pay off. So we are not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to siege everything, and that should be enough to, well, make proper peace. Like the orders have joined the coalition is a little bit bad, but it's not something I can't handle, and it should be easily solvable here. Now this is a bit of an interesting maneuver. A little bit unsure if we can actually hold off, but we should be able to. As you can see, we do have a pretty strong military compared to them, so we're perfectly alright. I'll just be slowly but surely sieging my way through Ming here. The Oirits are going to be the bigger worry here, because they're actually a lot stronger, a lot. So I'm going to have to be careful here. For instance, you can watch this battle. We're going to most likely get trashed. Yeah, we almost got trashed already. We are going to be sieging these provinces though, and I will not care if any rebels come breaks them down. That would actually be joyous for me. But I'll keep on messing around with the Timurids here. It's probably a little bit of a big army that's standing guard here, so we're going to pull them back to save a little bit of manpower. But all in all here, we're not looking too good. Did that army just get completely annihilated? Yes, it did. And they go straight for another one. So yeah, I definitely need to deal with the Oirits here before I do anything else. So we'll probably hunt down their armies, and then we'll siege their lands to make sure that they do not get in my way. I can't lose stability point here, or take 3 inflation. I think in this case we'll take the inflation again. Will most likely solve itself. I have a lot of cash. I will probably have to actually start considering building a bigger, well, army, so to speak, due to the fact that I have as much money as I do. Now, I'm a little bit unsure how long I can keep this war going, because the Timurids are a reasonable foe. They will not be taken lightly. So I will be attempting to hold these 2 provinces and leave the rest in the hands of my vassal. But it's again not an optimal solution, and I might have to go for a prolonged peace here if I'm not careful. Now that is probably a little bit too close to the war zone. But yeah, I'm going to show you the bigger battles, but all in all, this is just going to be a lot of troops running around, being basically destroyed here and there, and it's going to be a prolonged struggle. Basically, manpower will be what decides how long it will actually take, I think. So I'll keep on going, and we'll see how this goes. I could keep the war with the Timurids going, but the Ottomans just pieced out, so I think what we're actually going to do is do the tactical choice and just take these 2 provinces. It's 20% war score. It's not ideal. The limit is actually starting to get dangerously high at 88%. So I might have to consider doing something else here to, well, lighten their load, so to speak. But I want to keep the war with Ming going, unfortunately. It would be preferential if I could, but again, as things are looking now, I might not be able to keep it going for as long as I want. Especially with the Oirit Horde running around with... They actually are pretty powerful. That's the scary part here. But we'll keep this going, and we'll see how far we can go. Muscovy be back in coalition against us, not really that surprising. Timurids leaving, that's surprising. But yeah, I'm a little bit unsure how this will go. I'll probably have to take a period of peace after this, where I can sell provinces, clean up everything, etc. Basically, get ourselves back on the front foot here. Now, I'm a little bit unsure if I actually will take the chance of running this entire army after the army of the Oirat Horde, and I think we are going to take that chance, and the reason for that is really simple. If we can destroy that Oirat Horde's army, then we are, well, we're getting ahead. Take Galancy is the war goal here, so I'm going to get a little bit of percentage from just taking said province, but it could get difficult. Just have to see how it goes. The Oirat is something that I will definitely have to deal with sooner rather than later, so we'll have to see. Just how I will deal with them. Now, I'm a little bit unsure if I want to take 2 more ideas, or if I'd rather take focus on getting the admin tech up. And I think we'll focus on getting the admin tech up here, rather than anything else. Basically, get diplomacy ideas. I can have more vassals. I can actually take Islamic Center of Learning here, which. Why did I just get that available right now? Oh, it's something new, probably then. Missionary strength plus 1%, technology and idea cost minus 5%, and again 25 piety. So apparently something you get when you unlock Tech 8, which is, well, useful, to say the least. Now, Hungary and the Pope, I believe they can deal with them themselves. I don't see any reason why I would have to help, but that's fine. Now, I'm just going to sit back here and finish this war. Hopefully I won't have too many rebels before that, but we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. We'll siege and see what we actually end up taking, what we end up not taking, etc. We'll see. I don't know, more or less. Sorry. As you can see, we have some pretty significant revolts in Russia. I think I might have to end this war prematurely. I'll basically just be holding out for a little while longer here, see how the sieges go, and then we'll probably do some deal with the rebels here. Now, the fact that Muscovy's joined the coalition isn't too big of a problem. Problem is just how we are going to deal with this. So again, I'm just going to have to hang back and hopefully get the Oirats out of the coalition, because they are basically what is causing the problems right now. And of course, Ming, if they leave, will make themselves a pretty damn easy target, but I don't see that as too likely. We'll just have to sit by and see what happens here. I am still very interested in taking Amdo, so we'll just wait and see what happens here. Ming will actually agree to my terms now, which is, as you can see here, 3 provinces to Shun, and of course I will be taking the Europa province of Kargan in order to be able to declare war on Tibet without with the casus belli. It took a little bit of a while to actually get this going, but it should be fine. I'm a little bit unsure here if they'll actually accept another province, so let's see if they actually have anything close. They actually do, but that would require me to take 2 provinces from, well, 2 provinces from Tibet, and one is what I'll be happy with right now. Ming itself will not care too much, just -5, so I can live with this. This is the deal that we'll be giving them, and that is the deal that they will take. So with that, I can now finally, most likely, I'm a little bit uncertain here if I want to peace out of the war with the Ottomans, the Ottoman war here. I think I might want to, but they should be done. No, we'll actually just peace out. We have good enough relations to do that, so we'll just go for white peace and start handing over the provinces that are currently causing me some, well, very bad setups here. So let's just check out here which is the worst. Vladimir is definitely the worst one, so we're going to sell that one first, and hopefully Novgorod will buy it. If not, I've been wasting a lot of time. Yeah, Novgorod will take it, so Vladimir is handed over, which is great. Second of all is to sell these 2 provinces. There were a really big revolt here that I had to use both forces to actually, well, pacify, but it has been sorted out, so we are going to sell this one. There we go. It's sold. And the funny part here is that it's just Ming and the Oirats in the coalition against me now. Ming left during the war. No, sorry, Muscovy left during the war, which is really useful, but kind of annoying still. I do still need that Mughals province. I should probably have started fabricating claim before, well, before leaving this behind, so to speak. But we are getting close to finishing Persia. Still, no news on Scandinavia, unfortunately. but I should be fine. I'll be using or having most of my forces stay in China, I think, because they will be used. They will be useful here. There will be a need to have them ready for battle. So I should probably go ahead here and get a better system on, well, the troops, but I'll just leave things as they are because it's simpler that way. I'm still going to be focusing on getting this tech up to the next level here, and I think we're actually going for admin ideas there for core creation cost again. Now we're probably going to go with diplomatic here. I need some more relations to create potentially another vassal to have and things like that. So of course it will most likely be really useful. I'm a little bit unsure if there's something else that gives you more relations. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that too. But at least now we did win the three-front war against Oirat Ming in the east, Muscovy in the north, Timurids and Karakonlu in the south. So we are looking pretty damn good here. Of course, I'm a little bit unsure what we'll do with the area here. I'm really tempted to actually just take it for myself, but it will give me a prolonged border with the Ottomans, which could potentially lead to, well, bad things. But we don't really have too much else to do right now. Truces that we have are running with people are going to last a while here. Timurids, Ming, 70, so we have 15 years now to prepare for our next war. So I think what I might actually do here is just try and cut Ming down really quickly. I might go for getting C as a second vassal here, during the next 2 wars, something like that. I'm really uncertain. But the Chinese region, we should probably be able to see the entire stretch of it right now, and it's basically show Ming and well, that's it. It's basically that. Should be fairly easy to take, in theory, if I can use the vassal trick. If not, I'll just have to use protectorates, which is not the best thing ever. So I think we'll still keep on waiting with fixing the government. It's not too many provinces in this area. I believe it's half of Finland and something up here. So with the size of the provinces, it's not too many. Probably 5, 6, 7, 8 even, but not a scary amount. Many, so to speak. But we are going to be dealing with rebels. We're going to get ourselves back on our feet, and we are going to prepare for more wars against Ming in the future. And I might actually start conquering something in India while waiting, just to see if the coalitions leave me alone. The reason why Muscovy left the coalitions because they feel threatened by my presence, and probably same for the Timurids. Yeah, they're threatened by me. Ming on the other side rivaled me. Reds want to aggressively conquer and want to cut me down to size. So if I cut them down, rather than having them cut me, that should solve the problem, so to speak. And I'm really tempted just to take these 4 provinces here to make them easier to fight rather than having 2 fronts. I'm also really tempted to actually go for that peaceful annexation and annexation of Chagatai, rather than, well, dealing with them the way. But diplomatic relations here is an issue, and even with my monthly gain on diplomatic power, it's still not the best. I'm actually thinking of getting Persia completed really soon. I think I'm actually going to give Persia this and then annex them. It's probably the best thing to do, and now I'm thinking about it. Let's see, will you take this province now? No, you're still overextended. They just don't accept the culture also, so I think we're just going to accept that Persia is as much Persia as we can get it. We're still missing, what is it, 3 or 4 provinces here. 1, 2, 3 provinces in the Persian region, which we will have to take by force anyways. So I think annexing Persia here and getting that spot free is probably the best. And as you can see here, it's going to be tremendously expensive. It takes 7 years, and it's going to cost me 1260 diplomatic power. So I think, as I said, Persia has run its course for me, and it's going to be a tremendous job to actually convert these guys, because I completely forgot about that. Same with Novgorod. But I wanted Novgorod to actually be Orthodox, because I could then feed them the Muscovy provinces without converting them. But Persia is going to be one hell of an issue to deal with here, but it should be fine anyways. So we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And it'll probably just be a kind of in-betweener, unless we actually discover Scandinavia. So I'll see you next time. As I said, feel free to come with comments, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. and I'll see you then. Bye.